It looks like Kotaku can't spread their propaganda anymore, and their journalists can no longer write incessantly about right-wingers, lack of diversity, and Gamergate. Kotaku's parent company brought the hammer down on them, causing some of them weirdos who work for them to abruptly quit.
Yeah, okay, bye.
The rats are jumping off the sinking ship, it would seem. I'm Troy from Arcs on Games, and today we're talking about Kotaku going down the drain. Now, on with the story. The links to the articles I'm covering can be found in the video description. I'm not doing what I usually do with showing exact quotes and excerpts from articles, but I'm going to be paraphrasing here quite a bit.
I don't like change!
I'm going to start off by referencing an article from Bounding Into Comics titled, Kotaku owners Geo Media reportedly back down from fully shifting site from news to guides after editor-in-chief resigns, staff push back. Geo Media, the owners of Kotaku, reportedly faced internal turmoil after editor-in-chief Stephen Totolo resigned, leading to a backlash from the staff against plans to shift the site's focus from news to guides.
Darn it!
The move was met with resistance, prompting Geo Media to backtrack on its decision. Kotaku journalists just really want to cover politics. They want to talk about Orange Man bad and
extremism
in gaming. They live for things like Gamergate. They don't actually want to cover gaming. They want to hide their activism behind a guise of gaming. I was perfectly fine with them shifting their focus and inevitably shutting down.
How are you?
I'm dying.
Geo Media gave Kotaku a mandate to make 50 game guides per week, which is insane for multiple reasons.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
First of all, if you make 50 guides per week for 52 weeks per year, that's a total of 2,600 guides per year. There aren't enough games in the world that people give a damn about for that many guides.
It's just dumb!
On top of that, no one goes on the site like Kotaku for game guides. They go to YouTube, period.
It's true.
This would have killed Kotaku dead, and I was perfectly okay with that. I would have gladly danced on the company's grave. Critics argue that Kotaku's shift away from news and towards guides reflects a broader trend in gaming journalism, where clickbait and shallow content often take precedence over in-depth reporting.
So that was a lie.
The backlash against Geo Media's decision by Kotaku fake journalists underscores a growing distrust in mainstream gaming media and a desire for more substantive and unbiased reporting, which Kotaku has never provided.
I have no regrets.
The situation at Kotaku also raises questions about the role of game journalists and their responsibilities to their audience. Some critics view this incident as emblematic of a larger issue within the industry.
Yup!
Where sensationalism and ideological-driven motives overshadow the need for accurate and informative reporting.
Fact.
The balance between journalistic integrity and leftist ideological interests remains a contentious issue, with this really shining a light on the bad faith actors at Kotaku.
You gonna learn today?
Now let's turn our attention to an article from the Daily Beast titled, Yet Another Geo Media Top Editor Quits, Lashes Out at Herb CEO.
Dang it!
Jen Glennon, the former editor at Kotaku, resigned and publicly criticized Geo Media CEO Jim Spanfeller, calling him a herb, or herb if you will, in a departure letter.
Cool.
This move comes amid a wave of discontent within the gaming journalism community, highlighting ongoing issues with management and leadership at Kotaku and Geo Media. Glennon's departure underscores the challenges faced by journalists in maintaining editorial independence and integrity in an increasingly commercialized media landscape. Let's be honest though, it's not like anyone at Kotaku had any journalistic integrity to even compromise. They railed and cried about gamers and the gaming community, actively hating the very base of people that they were supposed to be appealing to and writing for.
Not a great plan.
Glennon's resignation letter, which she posted to Twitter/X/Twix, criticizes Spanfeller's leadership style and accuses him of prioritizing profit over journalistic integrity. That's rich.
Take a big step back and literally your own face!
Her departure adds to the growing list of staff exits at Kotaku and Geo Media, raising concerns about the future of the publication. As I mentioned before, I wouldn't mind it completely imploding and going quietly into the night.
I'm dead.
This incident has also reignited debates over the role of management in editorial decision-making and the need for transparency and accountability in game journalism. There has been pretty much zero accountability for Kotaku until now, with them repeatedly making asses out of themselves and giving the middle finger to their supposed base, which has caused them to be in the current mess they're in.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Literally no one trusts a Kotaku writer. Kotaku writers have tried to start smear campaigns, which I'll talk about later. They've attacked gamers, and anytime somebody says, "I'm from Kotaku," literally everyone shuts down or they make fun of them. Critics argue that Glennon's resignation is indicative of a larger problem within gaming journalism, where editorial independence is often compromised by corporate interests. I think the exact opposite, where these ghouls have been left unchecked for far too long, catering to their base ideological interests instead of chasing the dollar bills, y'all.
The worst!
This has led to a perception among gamers that gaming media is more focused on generating clicks and revenue than providing unbiased and informative content.
I wouldn't lie to you. Well, that's a lie. Huh.
Which I guess is true, but at the end of the day, they're not getting them clicks either, as Kotaku and other gaming outlets continue to burn themselves down and destroy any shred of credibility they've ever had. I'm completely here for it.
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
If anyone wants some more evidence from me as to why Kotaku is a festering trash pile that's been set on fire, I present you with some more evidence from that Park Place, talking about streamer/YouTuber/gamer, etc., Melonie Mac, being the target of one of the succubuses at Kotaku.
Why are you gay?
Mark Kern, a prominent figure in the gaming industry, has issued a warning to Kotaku and Geo Media regarding potential legal consequences. This comes in response to actions by Kotaku editor Alyssa Mercanti, who is allegedly attempting to uncover negative information about Melonie Mac.
You are gay.
Kern's warning suggests that Mercanti's actions could lead to legal repercussions for Kotaku and its parent company, which, it could.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Melonie Mac has come under unwarranted scrutiny from Mercanti, as Mercanti's actions are a major invasion of privacy and an abuse of journalistic power. What little that she has, anyway.
You get nothing!
Mercanti's attempts to dig up dirt on Melonie Mac are clearly unjustified and reflect poorly on Kotaku and Geo Media as a whole. Why the hell are they writing hit pieces on streamers? Which I'll get into here in a second. Many people have taken a stance in support of Melonie Mac and are against Alyssa Mercanti's actions. They talked about this on Friday Night Tights, which is on the Nerdrotic YouTube channel. Kotaku and Geo Media may even be opening themselves up to legal action by allowing Mercanti to pursue this course of action. Look at some of these tweets. Mercanti started off by tweeting, quote,
"There's a story I've been simmering that I really want to pick back up again. If anyone has connections to a prominent female Twitch streamer/gaming personality who leans very hard into Christianity and homophobia, DM me or email me at the link in bio."
End quote. Melonie Mac saw this and quote tweeted her saying, quote, "You could always just talk to me if you want, but it looks like you'd rather find people who don't like me to help you formulate some hate and lies to fit a narrative you've intentionally made up in your head for your witch hunt." End quote. Mercanti responded, quote,
"Hi Melanie, I would love a chance to talk to you. My email is in my bio if you want to reach out. I planned on sending one your way earlier next week, as it's EOD for me. Thanks."
End quote.
Sure, Jan.
Melonie was nicer than I would have been, because we all know what Alyssa Mercanti's email would have said. It would have said, in more words,
"I'm publishing a hit piece on you today about how you're a rotten, nasty, homophobic, transphobic, racist piece of crap. Care to comment?"
But either way, Melonie replied, quote, "Judging by your tweet and lack of tagging me in it, your intentions appear to be in bad faith, but I sent you an email, happy to chat." End quote. Because Melonie Mac is a mature adult person.
Why aren't you more ashamed of yourself?
We have zero need for these fake news sites and game-hating journalists anyway. YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and Rumblers do a far better job at all of this. And they're at least upfront when they have biases.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I guess Kotaku is the latest company that needs to implode to teach these idiots a lesson. Stick to doing your job and leave the politics at home.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Comment with your thoughts on all of this. Are you upset about the state of Kotaku? Were you or are you a fan? Do you trust Kotaku? Have you ever trusted Kotaku? Do you trust any game journalists in the year of our Lord 2024? Or do you think the entire industry is rotten to the core and needs to burn to the ground? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy from Marks on Games, and we'll see you next time.